welcome. Have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 5th of January 2023. This day is celebrated as National Bird Day of the year. This day is also celebrated as the birth anniversary of Guru Gobind Singh. The 10th Guru of the Sikhs is celebrated on the 5th January every year. Starting the newspaper analyst with the newspaper The Hindu states that India tried to defuse Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant situation. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar says. External Affairs Minister, the Foreign Minister, also described the cap on a price of Russia crude oil as a Western decision that was taken without a consultations with India. During an interview with the Austrian Zip2 podcast, Dr. S. Jaishankar. The Hindu newspaper also states that cabinet panel clear scheme to upgrade Prasar Bharati. A key priority area of the scheme is the development of high-quality content for both domestic and international audience, and to ensure availability of diverse content to the viewers by upgrade of capacity of the DTH platform to accommodate more channels. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that Supreme Court expands Article 19 ambit not just state, even private citizens can face challenge. The court extending free speech against private citizens open up a range of possibilities in a constitutional law. The court took this view while ruling that the right of free speech and expression guaranteed under the Article 19(1)(a) cannot be curbed by any additional grounds other than those already laid down in the Article 19(2). By ruling that citizens can seek enforce of the fundamental rights to freedom of speech, not just against the state, the Supreme Court has effectively extended the ground for free seeking these rights against other citizens. A fundamental right under Article 19(21) can be enforced even against persons other than the state or its instrumentalities, as said the 4-1 majority ruling by the Constitutional Bench Tuesday. Indian Express also states that pleas against the release of Bilkis Bano case convicts a judge rescues a hearing put off. Justice Trivedi had rescued herself from the hearing in that matter too. She was a last security of the Gujarat government from 2004 to 2006. Bilkis Bano was gang raped and 7 members of her family killed during the 2002 Godhra riots in Gujarat. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that COVID-19 4 new cases of subvariant BF7 are detected in West Bengal. The report of fresh cases comes days after 2 international travelers, including a foreign national, were tested COVID positive at Kolkata airport. Hindustan Times also states that Putin develops a frigate to Atlantic Ocean armored with a hypersonic Zircon cruise missile. Putin said the ship was armored with Zircon hypersonic weapons. Last December, India's warmest in 122 years in Indian Meteorological Department. A cold wave spell commenced from December 18 over northwest India, particularly Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, and North Rajasthan. And cold days started from December 21. Going towards the economy of the country, services PMI shows a surge in December. Private sector output growth rises to 11-year high. S&P Global India Services PMI sees best growth since mid-2022, but job creation hits a 5-month low. Indian coal power plants should be compensated for forced generation in 2022, regulator. Order paves way for companies to recover losses resulting from a government directive last year. Centre had invoked an emergency clause in the Electricity Act to direct plans using imported coal to resume generation to meet high demand. The power stations had ceased operating due to the high coal prices. Irish privacy regulatory fines Meta more than $400 million. The penalties brought the total fines levied against Meta to date by the DPC to 1.3 billion euros. It currently has 11 other inquiries open in Meta services. Ireland's data privacy regulator fined Meta for breaches at its Facebook and Instagram services. Going towards the world news, including with the heightened anxiety, Vladimir Putin prepares Russian for a long fight ahead as the winter sets in and the anniversary of Moscow's invasion of Ukraine looms next month. Putin has dropped his earlier efforts to shield the public from the pain of war and is now seeking to prepare Russians and his own military for a long fight ahead. United Kingdom Prime Minister Rishi Sunak will pledge to make all pupils in English schools learning some form of maths to the age of 18 in a speech Wednesday seeking to reset his premiership. Two Omicron subvariants behind fresh COVID surge in China. World Health Organization. Iran releases Oscar-winning film actress held over protests. Germany's Telegram era ends with a final rush of thousands. Japan to tighten COVID border controls for travelers from China. United States FDA allows abortion pills to be sold at retail pharmacies. Going towards the science and technology, watch Venus crossing paths with Saturn. Other astronomical events are lined up in January. NASA said that Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus will be visible throughout the month without the aid of binoculars or telescopes. The research focused on EP3 neurons in the preoptic areas which express EP3 receptors of PGE2 and investigated the functions of regulating body temperature. Here is the image. At last, there is a famous quotation by Robert Louis Stevenson, who is a Scottish novelist, a poet, and a writer. He states that don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Okay, thank you.